Hey everybody, I'm Andy Conder. I am the pastor at St. Francis in South Charlotte. Anna Lee and Wes asked me to answer a couple of questions about proclamation for you guys, and so I'm going to try and quickly go through a couple of those questions. The first one is, when you consider proclamation, what in ministry is proclamation? I think that's such a great question. For me, proclamation is preaching the word from the pulpit, but it's also good news proclaimed through drama or through testimony or through song. So there's lots of things that can be proclamation, but for most of the part, it is preaching the good news, and it's that sermon that you're going to deliver. Of course, I always look for places to deliver the good news, regardless of where I am, whether I'm having a cup of coffee with somebody or if I am hanging out with a parent or something like that. The other question is, what does preparation for proclamation look like for you? And this is kind of a longer answer, but I study, I pray, I preach sermon series. I try and get those series out at least 3 months. Not 3 months in advance, but 3 months out to 6 months out. And so each week I do an outline. I get that outline sent out to everybody. I ponder, I pray, I study, I read the scriptures, I read commentaries so that I can have the best sermon that I possibly can. I kind of put it to bed, but it's always in the back of my mind. And on Saturday night, I pull it back out. I've been thinking about it and praying about it all week, and I go through it in my head. I don't deliver it out loud because that just doesn't work for me, but then I just preach it in my head and get up Sunday morning ready to go. I do make sure that all through the week I'm looking for illustrations, I'm looking for examples, I'm looking for things going on in the community around us that would feed into that sermon and make it more powerful for people to hear. And then there's a third question that I wanted to answer for you guys, because I think it's the most important, is what have you learned about the art of proclamation is the question. What have I learned about the art of proclamation? I have learned that authenticity, courage, and being real are the three things that no matter how well prepared you are, no matter how good of an illustration you have, if it is not coming from your heart and it's not authentic and it's just kind of surfacey, people are going to notice. If it's not real, in other words, if you're not being you and you're trying to be someone else, it is not going to resonate. And sometimes it takes courage. It takes courage to be yourself. It takes courage to say things that you're thinking, man, I really don't want to say that from the pulpit, but it requires that each and every week. And I am so blessed to have learned that lesson. I know you are going to be blessed when you learn that lesson for yourself, who you are and who you want to be as you proclaim the good news. Remember, God called you. And God is using you to do amazing things. Hope you guys have a great time. I hope I've been able to help in any way possible. And see you soon. Bye.